Back in 2013, there was a humour poll done in the United States where we had 53% of respondents had a more favourable view of hemorrhoids compared to 31% for Congress. I get the feeling if you ran the same poll now in the UK, that number would be much greater for hemorrhoids when it comes to this Labour government. Look at the current YouGov poll. Labour Party right now are on, 12%, I think it is, which approve, which is incredible. And you've got about, 70, I think it's 70% actually, who say disapprove. That's quite a large number for Labour Party. We thought it was bad on the Tories. This is actually much worse. And it's kind of a rinse and repeat of the events that occur. You'll notice it's the same theme every time. If the economy's not doing too well, it must be Brexit. If immigration is bad, it's Farage's fault. Right, the people coming from by the boats to the UK. So they always have the excuse every single time. And all of them play the same card, by the way. That's Labour, Lib Dems, Tories to an extent, but not so much. The Green Party, they've all got their same talking points on every single story that occurs. If the economy goes well, you see our tax increase is working well. If the economy is doing badly, well, it must be the Russians. You see, they're trying to have it both ways. That's why their popularity is so bad, because people are not buying this BS anymore. People had enough. They thought the grown-ups were back in power. These guys are much worse than Boris Johnson. Boris Johnson was terrible. Boris Johnson was horrible. I mean, horrible, not in a bad way, as in to a point where we were suffering. But he made some really bad decisions, especially with COVID. But these guys come in, try to blame Tories every chance they get. They can blame Tories for a number of things, but not for decisions they're making themselves. And going forward, as long as Reform do this little tactic, which I've seen Labour do to the Tories, keep giving them the rope, and then hang themselves on it. There's no need to get involved in this. Whether it's situation regarding TV adverts, who cares? Let them talk, let them make all these mistakes. It's bad for us, of course, but we don't have a choice. We have to suffer through this until we get people in power that we like, and then just get things done. And of course, when those people get in power, and remind Reform about this as well, don't think we won't be watching you with a hawk's eye on this one. Because we all be in a situation whereby in 5 years, things get really bad. This talk of civil war thing is exaggerated to an extent by people like Elon Musk, who doesn't actually live here, has no clue what it's like here in the UK. But the clashes between left and right is over now. This question is now about the working people and the people who've got money and power. And if it gets to that point in this country, it can end really, really badly. So we're hoping, we want Labour to do well, but they're doing badly. If they get out of power, hopefully, and we put Reform in, they've got to do well. It doesn't have to happen immediately, but we need to see that ship being steered in the right direction, and for some good results coming when it comes to immigration, crime, and of course the economy, which is the most important thing in this country right now.